Dr. Christina Navarro-Krupka's friends and family said goodbye today to a coach, teacher, and soon-to-be mother. The family says she died of natural causes earlier this month. She was 8 months pregnant with daughter Karina Maria, who also died and was honored at the service. NBC 15's Marcus Arsvold joins us to share how her family opted to do something different than have flowers at her funeral service today.
Today, her service was at St. Denis Catholic Church in Madison, and rather than spend money on flowers, her family asked people to donate to the Dr. Christina Marie Navarro-Krupka Memorial Fund. The money will help students in UW Platteville's athletic department, something Navarro-Krupka cared deeply about.
Today, our hearts are heavy as we bid farewell to a vibrant young woman.
Dr. Christina Navarro-Krupka is remembered as a spirited and adventurous woman.
A wonderful person, affected a lot of people.
Paul Swanson's known her whole life. He taught, coached, and was athletic director at La Follette High School, where she grew up. How much are you going to miss her?
It's hard to say, because it's going to be a lot.
Navarro-Krupka followed a similar career path in sports, but Swanson says she went above and beyond administration by working out with the athletes herself.
Platteville was very lucky to have her, and she had a great impact there because she loved the school, she loved what she was doing, and she loved the coaches and the athletes that she had the privilege of working with.
Swanson says she was always helping others.
She loved life. She loved being active. She loved people. She loved her munchkins.
Though she never got to be a mother, her nieces and nephews always called her the fun aunt.
Christina was a wonderful aunt to many.
The family held a special rose ceremony during the service, asking each niece or nephew to think of a favorite memory with her.
Know that Christina is with you. She loves you. And she's so very proud of you.
Christina was Christina, and something special.
Navarro-Krupka's birthday was this Wednesday, and she would have been 40. Live in the studio, Marcus Arsvold, NBC 15 News.